Hi guys, welcome back to ASP.NET MVC tutorial. I'm Ashish. So this is part 37 of this video series. Before proceeding, please watch part 36 in order to know about how can you cascade your drop-down list. Okay, so now in this tutorial I'm going to discuss about how can you implement search functionality using Jquery and Partial View in ASP.NET MVC. Okay, so before starting, do subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed. Okay, so in the previous tutorial I have created this example to cascade my drop down list. So let's have the view of it. So here you can see when I select any country from the first drop down, then automatically all the related state will be populated into the second drop down. Okay, so when I select the United States, so I can see all the related states here: California, Texas, New York, etc. Okay, so let's fulfill our today's objective. So first we move to database. So here in my database I have created an employee table which consists 5 columns: employee ID, name, department ID, address, and is deleted. And here the department ID is acting as a foreign key which is related to the primary table, that is my department table. And in the first step I'll just show all the record of this employee table. Okay, so let's move here and delete the content. Okay, and let's stop the application. And open your index method and let's comment that. Now first of all, let's copy the DB context. Okay, and here if you notice that I have created an employee view model which consists employee ID, name, department ID, address, and the extra field, that is department name, and remember inside name. Okay, so I'll just create an object. So list of employee view model. Okay, so list should be equal to db dot employees. Okay, dot select. Okay, and now here you can use lambda expression x dot new employee views model, and in the curly braces when you put control space, then you can see all the property here. Okay, so first of all I just need employee name. So employee name will come from the employee table x dot employee name, and second is control space. Then I just need employee ID, so again it will come from the same table, so employee ID. And then I just need the department name should come from the department table. Okay, so I'll just use x dot, you need to pay attention here. Okay, so department dot department name. Okay, and then I need address, and address will come from x dot same table. Okay, and then to list. Okay, and let's put all these lists into a view pack. So employee list should be equal to this list. Okay, and you just need to copy that and just go to your index page and just check whether this view pack is null or not. So if this is not equal to null, then you can use for each where item in this list. Okay, now here you can iterate. So first create a table. Just give an class table space table stripped. Okay, and then use tr, then th, and inside that you can use your name, name, and then again use th, use department, name, and then th, address, and then I need again th and action. Okay, so action link will be displayed here. Okay, so tr. Okay, now use tbody, and here you're going to use this tr. Okay, so just delete that and just cut and paste here, and I'll just print all the record here. So use tr, then td. Okay, control kd, just copy that, paste. Okay, so in first td I'll just show the name, so at the rate item dot name, and then at the rate item dot in second department name, and then in third field I'll just display the address, and then I'll just take an anchor href, let's say hash, and put an icon tag I class equal to glyphicon, let's say I open. Okay, and use view. Okay, so first of all I just run that, and let's see what's gonna happen here. Okay, so here you go. So here you can see all the employee table data. Okay, now you just need a text box. Okay, so on the first of all I'll just use that employee view model, so instead of this model just use employee view model. Okay, and now I'll just take html dot text box for m implies m dot, let's say search text, or you can bind anything, say name, and then use new at the rate class form control. Okay, and then placeholder should be equal to search here. Okay, now let's refresh that. Okay, so here you go, and you just need to write when you start searching something, then according to that you can get the record. Okay, so let's implement that. So let's copy this name and move to your AJAX call. So just copy that, dot change. So instead of change, I'll just use key down. Okay, and I'll just get the search text. Search text should be equal to this value, and I'll just create one method, get search record. Okay, and search parameter. Okay, so search text should be equal to this. Okay, so I'll just create this method, and let's remove this code. And let's comment that. Okay, so first of all I'll just create this method. Okay, so public action result get search record, and I'm providing search text, so string search text. Okay, so this parameter should match to this name, so save that, and here I just create the TB context, just copy that. Okay, and also just copy this line. Okay, and before selecting the row, you can use where. Okay, and then dot. Okay, and where you can apply condition x dot, I'm going to search by name, so x dot name dot contains this search text. Okay, then put or condition, or x dot department name, x dot department name should be equal to, sorry, dot contains this text. Okay, so I'll be searching by either either name of employee or by its department. Okay, and then I'll just select the row. Okay, and I'll just return the partial view. Let's say search partial. Okay, and I'll just return this list into my partial view. Okay, so control KD, Now it's time to create partial view. So right click on your share folder and click on add view. Let's copy this. Search partial. Okay, and add. Okay, and here make sure the name should be same, and now use @model MVC tutorial dot models dot employ view model. Okay, so here if you notice that I'm returning the partial view, so you just need this enumerable this list. Okay, and here I'll just check if model is not equal to null, then for each where item, or you can copy the same thing from this for each. Just copy that, paste it here, Control KD. Then instead of view back, I'll just use this model. Okay, if model is null, then iterate through this. So name, department name, and then address. Okay, then move to index and then bind this. So just give an ID to this tbody. ID should be equal to, let's say, employee row. Just copy that. Employee row dot html. Okay, and should be equal to response. So response would be the HTML string, because I'm returning the partial view. Okay, now let's run that and let's see what's gonna happen here. Okay, so here you go, and I'm just going to write something, Ashish. So here you can see the filter record, and when I choose, let's say, IT, so let's type IT. Okay, so here you can see the department is IT and all the records are here. Okay, let's say David, I just want to search David, so write David. So here you can see, and from this button you can view that employee record. So your search functionality is working as expected. So you can put a loader you can use on the top. So go to your content, and I'm having this loading GIF, so I'll just use that. Just drag and drop. Okay, and just give an ID loader and then height equal to 20, then width equal to 20. Okay, and now when this function get fired, you can just show the loader, hash loader dot show, and if AJAX call is completed, then you can hide that loader. And initially you can use style display colon none. Okay, now reload that. Okay, so here you go. When I start writing Brano, so I can see the loading Brano, let's say Ashish, and then I just want to see the marketing department. Okay, so first of all, let me put a breakpoint here so that you can see that. Okay, so here you can see, so here is your search text and function F10. So here you can see all the related record. Okay, so I have just put this in where condition, that is x.name.contains search text or x.department.contains this text. So if you pass this text, then accordingly you can get the record. Okay, so I can see there are 3 items. Okay, and I just pass this list to this partial view, and I am returning that partial view to this AJAX call. So here I'll just get the HTML string, and then I'm just binding that response to this employee row. So basically in partial view I have just taken this tr. Okay, so I'll just get multiple trs here, and all trs will be binded to this employee row. Okay, so in this way you can search any record. Okay, so let's remove that and let's search Arnold. Okay, so I think it's enough for today, and thanks for watching my tutorial. If you like, then give us a thumbs up, and if you have any query, then you can comment, and do share my videos among your friends. And thank you very much. Have a great day.